Right.
I need to get relaxed though.
Right, yeah. Are you relaxed? You'll get more relaxed as time goes on.
I need a split now. Alright.
Do you want a split?
No, it's okay. I'll be alright. I'll be alright.
Right. Hello, Ingrid Dore.
Hi there. It's me, Ingrid Dore.
Right, Ingrid, I start everybody off with the same question, right? Tell me the first time you went down the Reno.
The first time I went down the Reno, I was 13 years old.
Wow.
And I lived with my sister in Cholton, and we had to walk all the way down Princess Road through the cemetery and come down to the club.
Who's we?
Me and just a few other girls from school, Pamela.
Yeah, our Pam.
Your Pamela Stanners,
Yeah.
And a few other girls, Dawn Cooper and a few other guys. And then my dad caught me down there. He told me to leave, but I still ended
The same night,
but I still end up going down there every night, and I couldn't stop going because I just loved the music. The music just drew me there every night. I'd even go to school late, go to school. I mean, leave the Reno at 5 o'clock in the morning, get to school for 9 o'clock, and I don't know how I did it.
Wow.
Because Phil, who's on the Reno, lived around the corner, so I had to wait for him to give me a ride home.
Did you?
I said, "Are you going to give me a ride home?"
Cheek of you.
I was so cheeky, so I waited for Phil to give me a ride home, and it's that Mercedes car that I used to have in that purple van.
Yeah.
Yes, I jumped in the van. I said, "Can I have a ride?" And all the times I'd walk home.
Did your dad go? So who's your dad then? Did your dad go down the Reno?
No, not really.
Well,
no.
how did he catch you?
Well, somebody, Jinx, told him on the door.
Oh, but where did he see Jinx? So is he in the Nile?
Jinx knew my dad very well.
Right.
So they said, "Your daughter's been coming down here." So he waited for me down there one night and see me down there. Says, "Ingrid, I don't like you going to these places, But he couldn't stop me. And I was the only person out of all my family would go down and have Vernon.
Oh, yeah, I remember
So it was just me and our Vernon, and the rest went going, "Why do you want to go there?" He said, "Because I like, to have a smoke now and again." But what drove me there was definitely the music that drove me there. And then, I was 13, and by the time I got to 15, I started working at the Millionaire Club.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I used to come from the Millionaire Club straight to the Reno, and I used to see like Steve Higgins, the snooker player, and all those.
Alex Higgins.
Did I say Alex Higgins? Yeah. And all those were all down there then, so I was there every single night.
Was you?
I was in the Reno mostly all the time in the Reno.
With our Pam?
I was with Pam every night in the Reno.
I don't remember Pam being in there. I remember you being in there though. I remember you and our Pam being in there.
Yeah, because we carried on. So from 13 all the way up until I even got pregnant. I even carried on going to the Reno when I was pregnant.
We all did that one.
And then I thought, oh gosh. And then after I had my daughter, I still carried on going in the Reno.
So how old was you when you had Selena?
Well, Selena was born in 1982.
Okay.
Yeah, so let me see now. So I started going to the Reno from 1979 because I was 13, 14, yeah. Is that right?
Yeah, I don't know. When was you born?
65.
Yeah, about right. So about 78.
78, 79, and I was only dead young.
Yeah.
Got loads of makeup on, going out with all the bigger people. In fact, I used to pretend going up Diana Bonson.
What?
Do you remember Diana
Yeah,
Bonson?
of course.
Yeah, so she used to say, "Come on, Ingrid, come on. Come on, get some makeup on. You can come." I used to knit down with everybody, me.
Did you go to Diane's house then?
Yeah, because she lived on the corner from us as well, Diana.
In Cholton?
No, when I moved to after when I moved to Alexander Park Estate when I had Selena there.
Right.
And that was in 1982. After Cholton, I moved to Sedgeborough Road.
Right. Oh yeah, you did.
I moved to Sedgeborough Road, and then Pam lived round the corner, and then Alvina.
Where did Pam live from?
Pam lived just in the flats round the corner from Sedgeborough Road, near that little pub, the Little Weston. She lived in a little.
Oh yeah.
A little flat round the corner. Yeah. So she'd be running round the house, and Alvina was around the corner. So we'd all get together and all run across to the Reno.
So tell us your best memory of being in the Reno. Something that happened unusual that you love.
Oh gosh, what happened unusual there? Well, I can't say I loved it because I fell asleep.
Go on.
The lights came on.
You used to fall asleep regularly.
I used to fall asleep very regularly.
Yeah,
Here's the lights on. I said, when the lights was on, I'd have so much of a good time in there all the time because I was always dancing. I was a dancer.
Yeah.
And Alfonso Buller, he was doing all the flip mode things. I didn't do the flippy things, but I did all the dancing stuff. So I was always on the dancing floor, dancing away with like Frank and all those people. Just we'd all just be just dancing. So I had lots of memory nights of dancing because the music was just absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
I said you couldn't get me out of there. So I had lots of great nights where I just danced all night, just danced. I didn't really have much of a bad night in there. Most of the nights were really, really good.
Go on, you didn't really have much, but you must have had one to say that.
Well, I say one to say that only when there was when the Cheating Mud guys came down.
Was you in as well?
And I was in there at the time. I didn't notice anything because I was sleeping. So I don't remember a thing. Oh, I woke up. Well, I said, what's happened to the place? She said, oh, you missed it all. I said, all right, okay. Right, and the boss says, come on, let me take you home.
You used to fall asleep regularly.
I don't know.
No, you did. I remember now. I just remembered it.
In the corner.
That's right.
In the corner. The taping of the DJ when Persian was playing.
Yeah.
And I used to always fall asleep in the corner. I don't know what it was. I think I danced so much or whatever I did. It must be those little beers I used to always have.
I just remember going, wake fucking Ingrid up. You know, I would go, wake Ingrid up. Would you be... Yeah.
God, I'd be falling asleep because I'd go to school the next morning straight from there. So because it was every single night I was in there, and I don't know how I did it, to tell you the truth. Every single night I was in there, Monday right to Sunday.
Where was you getting the money from?
Money to go in there.
No, but just to buy drinks.
Well, the funny thing is, because Phil lived round the corner, he used to look after me. He says, "Come on, take you home." So I'd get my drink from the bar.
All right.
From Phil and Bimpy and Lisa. So it's like, oh, here's your drink. So I don't remember even going in my pocket.
Right.
Tell you
Pam as well.
Eh?
Pam as well.
Well, Pam, I had to get drinks for Pam as well. I just like, here's a drink. Yeah, Pam, there's your drink. Can you have two? Right, yeah, there you go. So we'd all get like all tipsy. So we were okay when it came to drinks and money because people looked after us for some reason. So we were all right there. It was pretty good. I really loved it.
We was just talking about, right, being artists in the Reno, right? When did you go to live in Canada?
I went to live in Canada when my daughter was like 7, 8 years old, when they had closed the Reno down.
Okay, is that what drove you out of the country?
Well, actually, no, it didn't drop me because I went for a trauma, actually.
Oh, go on, you got
But anyway, but I got over that. And then I went to live in Canada
You can't just go sleep by that. You've got to tell me what the trauma was. A little bit.
Oh, well, the little bit of the trauma I went through, I had some fatal attraction guy who was some guy who fancied me, and I wasn't interested in him. Absolutely at all.
Do I know him?
You may have known him.
All right, you don't have to say his name.
Yeah, you may have known him. Yeah, you may know him. I think everybody kind of known him. And then this person decided to put me in the car and kidnap me.
Ingrid, I don't know nothing. Right, you've got to tell me this.
That's what happened. And then after that, I went to Canada, and nobody ever seen me after that.
Someone put you in a car. Someone put you in a car and kidnapped you.
Yeah, big Ingrid, you know. Could you believe it?
I don't know what they did to me.
I don't know what they did to me. But after that, I left the country, and I never came back after 10 years. Did you go to the police? No, that's the only thing I didn't do. And they all told me, you stupid girl, why didn't you go to the business? I didn't. I just ran.
Wow.
I left my house. I left everything. I left my house. Everything on, the cooker on, everything on. My brother's got me a plane ticket and I went straight on the plane, Linda. And that was it. And I never turned back after 10 years. And I left in 1990, yeah? And I came back 2001. What made you come back? Well, my grandmother, she got pneumonia and then she lived till 101, so I came back for my grandmother and obviously my mum, and then ended up staying, looking after them both until they both passed away. And I never did go back to Canada. But while I was in Canada, I did have fun though. No, go on, this is what I was getting at. Right, so when I was about artistic people, go on. Yeah, so everybody's an artist. I always loved dancing, so I went to live in Canada and I started to get into all this cultural stuff, dancing stuff. So I met this black magician.
Fuck off.
I
Right.
met this black magician.
How have you started meeting these people?
Because it was, the cultural dancing with the carnivals and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I met this black magician and he taught me how to, he had this group, like Trinidadian group and Barbados, and I was there dancing. I said, I'll choose this British girl to be the star role. I says, what do you want me to do? So I says, I'll do anything. So I'm not like that.
That's how you end up kidnapping shit like
So
that.
he goes to me, right, well, you're going to have to practice this because I want you to be the star role. So the group was called the Tropicana Girls.
Go on then.
So I said, who am I? He says, you're the one of the Tropicana. I said, no, I'm you're the special one. I said, okay, all right. And the girls like, you bitch. So anyway, what he taught me, this magician guy, he taught me how to blow fire.
Wow.
So I was blowing fire on stage, dancing on broken glass, doing shows for breakfast television, doing shows all over Canada, everywhere, and getting massive big paid.
And you come back to look after your family.
And I came back, and my friends are still doing it in Toronto, and they're doing it in the Caribbean still. So think of what's happened to you.
Can't you just go back?
So the thing is, when I came back here, I couldn't do it no more. It's like I froze. I came back to England and I couldn't perform. I couldn't do it here. I don't know what it was. I only could just do it there.
So you're like a different person when you go
so
to
listen
Canada.
to this now.
Go on.
So when I moved to Dubai, I started performing in Dubai.
Did you?
With some Trinidadian people on stage and doing stuff. But it's only when I come to England, I don't seem to feel that I could do it here. It's only when I'm out I can do it. I don't know what it was.
What was your outfit like on stage?
Oh, it was
Did you have
all
feathers and...
Oh, I had all glittery feathers stuff, and I used to do the limbo. I used to do the fire limbo.
Right, good. Also with someone on fire.
So the limbo was on fire. I used to do weddings, like Italian weddings. So we need the Tropicana girls to do the wedding. Oh, Ingrid, yeah, come on, the fire lady. So I get my costumes ready, all this shiny, glittery stuff, like bra things, like Brazilian type of wear.
Yeah.
And I'll be the main girl, so I had to get the fire and light it across. Like, here we come. So I'd come all dancing, and I'd lie one of the girls down, because Selena would perform with me sometimes, because she came with me to live with me.
Yeah.
So I'd lie them down underneath the fire. They're dangerous, only you've got to be professional. And I'd limbo underneath the purse with the flames all going up.
Wow, you mad fucker.
Yeah, and low limbo, like really low limbo, like bending.
Ingrid. Is there footage of this? Is there
well, I've got some pictures, but they're on my Facebook.
Oh, okay, go on.
So if you go on my Facebook, you might see the fire blowing, and you'll see the limbo of some of the stuff. I should have bought the pictures, but they're on my FaceTime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I did all these shows.
So go on, you're going under this little thing.
And I'm doing the limbo, and I'm firing under it, going under this low limbo, right underneath it, and the person with trays in my hand with water. So it's like proper professional. So I don't know how I let back so low, but so the only used to use, because the girls couldn't limbo so low, plus with fire.
Yeah.
And then to complete my show, it was like a show that I did for 45 minutes.
Wow, that's a long time. Go on.
Yeah, I know it sounds short to me, because you had to do the limbo, and then I had to top it off to do the fire, and that was the grand finale, the fire, because I was the only person who could blow the fire, not blow the people, but do the dragon fire and blow it, and eat fire and light his skin and do all the lie down. I've got it all on video, on thingy, and all this fire stuff. So all the girls said, can you teach me? No, I'm not teaching you, because you're not special.
So who taught you, the black magician?
The black magician taught me, but he wouldn't teach the rest for some reason. So I was the last person of his student.
Right.
Who's getting old then.
Oh, okay.
So I started to do shows on my own then.
Did you?
So I started doing shows, I started doing my own cards out, I started making my own shows. And I started to do, for, rock and roll bands, Tom Cochrane, I don't know if you've heard of him. I did his music, I'm in one of his videos called I Wonder. I've got the video at home actually, where I'm in one of his videos doing fire. So I started venturing out, doing stuff on my own, doing all the music videos with the fire stuff instead of just the cultural stuff.
So you need to leave this country and go and do it again? Yeah,
but every time I come here, I just can't. Now I'm getting older now, I just seem to can't do it here. But I've still got the knack of it all, but it's just, I don't know what it is. It's just, I don't seem to perform here.
I wonder what that
and then when I get on the plane, I'm like, yeah, I'm performing. Get me on the stage, Selena. I'm on the stage, all the Arabs dancing, because that's on my profile picture.
Right.
Where I'm dancing in a costume on one of my thingies. All dancing. I thought, how come I can't do it in England? I just can't do it in England.
That's really weird.
Yeah, so a few people that I used to dance with in Toronto, they like do it for all these, they go to Brazil, they go to Trinidad carnivals. Ingrid, where are you? We need you. You know,
So are you going to go?
Well, I'm here, ain't I? So they keep inviting me to do all these gigs.
Well, just ask them to pay for your plane ticket and go.
Well, they've got a few gigs, but I've never seemed to got there. I keep losing out on all these gigs, but they're not in this country. All these special fire shows.
There's no reason to not go.
I know. So I'm losing out on my creative stuff because I've just let it die down for some reason.
It's probably because of you more.
And I think it's because a lot has been going on. But, you know, but once I'm out the country, whoa, I'm on the stage.
Yeah. How do you eat fire?
Well, it's a very tricky thing, actually, because I did the Chinese-Japanese New Year there.
Okay.
For the fashion television show.
Where? In Dubai or in Toronto?
In Toronto, fashion television, where the dragon, and had to blow the fire out.
Wow.
Oh, God, that was a crazy stuff. So, but it's a special technique, eating fire. Very special. And you can hurt yourself, or you can die if you don't take precautions of before and after. It's just like dancing on broken glass too. Because I met David Copperfield as well. I used to work with David Copperfield.
The magician?
Yeah. I used to work with him in Toronto when he did shows dancing on broken glass and getting paid and everything. I missed not loads of stuff because you've got to be taught how to, it's like mind over matter fear.
Yeah.
So when I'm on stage, it's just like what Beyonce says, I go into a different person.
Wow.
It's like I'm not Ingrid no more. So my daughter videos me now. This is really my mum. It's like I'm another person. I'm called Tigress when I'm on the stage.
Yeah.
Ingrid, the Tigress, here she comes. So I get on stage and I start doing all this mad stuff, like dancing, freaking out, fire. I've got some videos. If I could try and edit in one, I could probably show you them when I see you next time.
Yeah.
So when I used to get on stage, I used to do all this stuff, and my daughter used to come be my assistant. So she was my assistant.
Yeah. Yeah,
she was my assistant. Like, carry that for me, carry this for me. And you always have to have like yogurt and milk, you know, to coat your throat. So that was protection for eating the fire, yogurt and lots of milk, no dairy products. Right. You have to coat, because when you're eating the fire, you cannot swallow. No, because you're using kerosene oil.
Shit, man.
Real stuff from a cat, real stuff. But when you're eating and blowing, it's two kinds of oil that you use. One was kerosene and the other one, I can't remember the other one what I used. And you just got to be very careful, because if you did swallow it, you could really actually damage yourself really badly. So
have you ever damaged yourself?
I've never ever had a damage. So I used to practice on the beach in Toronto. So I'd go on the beach, right, and the whole beach is in the water, and I'd practice with water, and that's how you practice.
Ah, good thinking.
So I practice with water, because you got to make sure it doesn't go past your throat. Right. So not anybody, because you've got to have a very strong. Yeah. Breathe, and you've got to breathe. Know how to breathe up. Make it blow so far. It's a technique thing. But I've seen some people get really hurt because they're trying to do it and they can't do it. So it's a technique, but it's a very dangerous one. Wow. It's really, really dangerous.
And do you need special equipment?
Well, 2 rods, cotton bud, paraffin, kerosene oil, and then there you go, and you're off.
Wow, I'm amazed.
Yeah, so I ended up doing all the show, and then it came to where I was doing dancing on broken glass.
Why would you dance on broken glass?
Well, that was a technique, like a dare thing, like, you see they go to magicians and they're using those women throwing nails and stuff. Yeah. Well, my one was like I get a green, like say the carpet here, get a green glass. I'd get a crate of glass, yeah. And I'd dance on broken glass like a thingy, but you had to balance on it. I'd roll on it, waxoline. I'd roll on it this way, and I'd roll, and it wouldn't get cut. And then the audience would come up and say, "Are you not cut?" And I would never get cut. My stomach and my feet, I'd balance on it, and my one leg, do all crazy stuff, Linda. And that was my show, dancing on broken glass, besides my fire eating.
That's insane.
That is crazy because I could have killed myself.
Why would you never get caught?
Because this magician guy, he gave me all these special skills of how not to be fear over glass or fire. So I practiced. I had to practice this every day of not to be fear over fire and fear over glass. So he'd have to be mounted in a certain way, and he'd go, right, step on that glass now. No, don't step on it. Walk on it, and you don't look down.
Okay.
So I do my shoulder like this, like, you know, we get squashing the glass with my feet down and balancing it on and rolling on it and doing it. And I get paid for like thousands of dollars and that, just doing that.
Have you been saying that you just come back in?
Yeah, so like I said, I did shows with like really good famous people like David Copperfield and crazy stuff.
Wow, Ingrid.
And then I'm thinking, you're so creative, why don't you carry on? It's like something just went stop as soon as I came to England. You're not doing it no more. And I just never did it again.
Is it fear of what other people will think of you?
Well, I think I think it was fear of the other people that would look at me, the Manchester people, and the fear of the person was in England that was here too.
Is he still around?
And he's still around up to this day.
Have you spoke to him since?
Well, I just keep my distance.
So is he in your world though?
He's not in my world. He's not in my world at all. But you know, when God says forgive somebody, you know, I'm like this, you know. You know what I mean?
So you have forgiven him?
Well, in my heart, I've forgiven him because that's how I carried on. But I don't think I could carry on doing any shows here. It's just in
case he watches it and then he lets you off again.
And then start to do, you know, so I don't want to give no one any intention of, you know.
Yeah, I get you.
So I thought, oh no, I'll just be normal when I come back to England.
What a shame though.
I know. So all my friends that are artists now in the Trinidad, in Barbados. It's like, you need to get out there, do some shows. You're wasting yourself away. I said, no, I know.
But you do need to, Ingrid, because soon you will be too old to do it. You do need to go and do it.
I know I need to go and do it. So I've had a few gigs and I've turned them down. Where? Trinidad. Well, it was just getting there and stuff like that.
And at the time, send you a ticket.
Well, at the time, my mum was alive. That's why I didn't go to say the truth. But now she's not around now, so I don't know if I can still have the opportunity to still go and do stuff. I thought, am I too late? Ingrid, are you still dancing? I said, I can still dance. I said, well, once you learn it, you never forget it. You know, it grows with you. So they're still there, wanting me to still do shows in the Caribbean and stuff like that.
Oh, you should go.
And I've just turned him down all the time. So I did go back to St. Kitts and did a few shows there, like I said, in Dubai, but it wasn't in me to keep doing it. So I said, Ingrid, you're a dancer, come on, get back doing it.
So are you practising in the Reno?
Hey?
In the Reno, was you practising moves? If you think about it.
Well, I think in the Reno, I used to always dance anyway. Yeah. And you know, like you brought in the culture stuff like dancing. So I'd be dancing, doing my spins, and then I really got into proper dancing then. So I used to always dance, but I didn't think I'd end up on the top stage in the front of about 20 people, and I'm in front, bringing on these girls.
Wow.
You know, and teaching these girls how to dance. And I thought, how did I get here?
Wow, that's amazing.
You know, how did I get on this stage and I'm teaching you girls and you're from Trinidad? And those girls, well, we can whine better than you. I said, listen, English girls can whine just as good. I said, well, I'll show you a few whines. So I'd get on the stage and I'd be kicking around and get back. So I went out there and I just came to life when I was out there, basically. I even did bodybuilding.
Right.
I even did all kinds of crazy stuff. I did everything. Bodybuilding, like movie extra work with Danny DeVito, Robin Williams. And I'd hang out with like George Clooney. I didn't even know who he was at the time.
Yeah.
I didn't even know who these people were because they did all the filming there.
Yeah.
So you just...
Oh yeah, they do loads of filming in Canada because it's cheaper, isn't it?
And it's cheaper. Yeah. One of my friends is a filmmaker. She's a girl as well. Alison Duke, and she's a filmmaker. So I'd be out there doing all these little different things with people, videos of people. I don't even know who they are. When I realised, I've seen that person on TV. I was talking to him. I was thinking, where was you talking to? In Toronto. I didn't even know who they were. And now I come back and thought, gosh, what have I done?
Wow.
You know what I mean? I've missed out on all these opportunities. Sometimes I feel I've missed it, and then again, I haven't, because I came back in time for my dad, my mum and my gran. So it's like someone told me to move away and to come back to your mother because they need you here.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that I was here for when they did pass. So I look at it in a good way, and then I look
definitely.
and I look at it in a bad way. But now that it's sad to say that they're gone, I should to carry on my life now.
No, it's true. You should.
No, because I'm not here no more.
You should.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, gosh, it's always in me. It's like it's in you, like it's in. I get all the itchy, like I want to get on stage. Let me go and dance. And I'm watching these videos on these things, and they're all doing my fight. I says, I can do that. I can do that. And some of them not really using real fire, because if you notice, fire eaters, right? Some of them use blue flames, and that's fake.
Why? How can you do a fake flame?
Well, the fake flame is not used with kerosene oil, because kerosene oil is orange, like a proper flame. Yeah. And when they're using a blue flame, they're using something like rubbing alcohol or rubbing something. Okay. They're not real fire eaters.
Yeah, but you could still get burned.
Well, yeah, but it's not the real fire, like orange flame. Blue flames know you're fake. But if you've got the real orange flame, it's blowing like a real...
So how does your mouth feel after the kerosene's been in it?
Well, it don't stay in that long.
Right.
Because I spit it straight right back out. Because that's the thing, the technique is, as you get it in, you spit it out with the dragon when you're dragon blowing it. But when you actually...
How are you lighting it, though? Where are you
actually, I've got some rods. I use rods, like magician. I've got rods and cotton ball on. And when I'm eating it, I dip it into the kerosene and I do eat and I put it out with my mouth. I actually do put it out with my mouth. Don't ask me how I do it, but I do it's all to do with breathing and clamping. Right. It sounds a bit weird, naughty that, doesn't it? But breathing and clamping out, and then it's a technique really. And then on your body, like when I'm doing it on my body, I don't burn myself. I just put the fire all over my body, and nothing does happen to me. Like I've got pictures of me fire, like with the rods all on fire all over me, and I'm not getting burned. I'm rolling on the floor. I'm doing all. Says, Mum, you're gonna burn yourself. So Selena has videoed me on these things, and I really do have to show you these videos.
You do?
Mum, if people know what you really did, they think you're flipping crazy, Mum. You're mad crazy tiger.
You should send me a little video to add to your thing when it goes up, to go underneath your video of this.
Yeah.
You should send a little video to go on the record of our archive.
Oh, yeah. Well, I've actually got it on DVD.
Well, when we dig up the Reno in have the art installation in July.
Oh, is it July?
Yeah, we're going to dig it up in June.
Oh my God, that's soon.
Yeah. And then do the from the 12th of June for 3 weeks till the 30th of June, and then end it with turning it Reno into an art installation. Would you not do it there, or could you? Could you still? You think you couldn't do it?
Well, I wouldn't do the dragon, but I'd do the fire eating and the fire on my legs. I could do all that. That's not a problem. I could do the fire.
You could do it in the evening at the park.
I could do a fire dance. I could do a fire dance. Yeah. Like a fire dance with my costume on.
Oh no, that'd be wonderful.
Look, a fire dance.
And then you kind of get...
And I roll on the floor and do one thing. That's cool.
Yeah. On grass. It'd be on grass. It's only where the Reno was on the grass.
Yeah, on the grass, So, because I usually do it on a mat thing if I'm going to lie down, but I just put a little rug there. Yeah. But I could do a fire dance.
Would you do one?
I could do a fire dance for like 10-15 minutes. Yeah, I could do a fire dance. Yeah. Oh, you gave me back into my art.
No, exactly, but also it'll get you used to doing it in front of your Mossad people, because I know what that feels like.
Yeah, because sometimes they're very funny, these Mossad people, ain't they?
No, but to be an artist in front of your own is quite nerve-wracking.
It's very
more frightening than strangers.
Definitely. So I'd rather do it for strangers out of town, somewhere far away, miles away. But doing it to your people, they're like, Ingrid, what do you think you're doing for your own people?
No, but,
I've never done it for my own.
No, but that's a good time.
That's a good time.
Would you really do it?
I would really do it, but I'd love to show you the videos.
Oh, no, show me the videos first.
Yeah, the DVDs, I'll stick them all on.
Because what I think, what I think you can be, you would have thought you can be a fire eater.
But people think, you're a fire eater? When did you start doing that? What? You're an entertainer? You've got to be joking. What kind of fire? You know what I mean?
Wow.
Because I've never done it for my own people.
I had no idea.
Yeah, that I did.
I've not seen you for a long time now, but I had no idea.
Yeah, that I did all this artist stuff, and I absolutely loved it. Absolutely. My calendar was just ran up Niagara Falls. I've done over like 1,000 weddings.
Wow.
And then people remember me. I was going on the plane to St. Kitts. Someone says, "You're that fire lady." Says, "You're in my son's wedding." I said, "What? Oh, right, okay." we watch you. They watch you for the children's weddings. You know, like the wedding banquet halls. So everybody has a video of me of their wedding. So there's loads of Torontonian people. I've done.
So we'll have
weddings.
a star then at our Reno art installation. We're going to have a star. You're a star, aren't you?
Oh God, this is going to be such thing because I've never done it before. My own people, you know, my own people.
Yeah.
You know, my own.
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah, so it would be challenging.
I've never been an artist in front of my own people either.
Yeah.
You know, so doing these video memoirs and that was frightening for me too. You know, they're going to just think you twat. What's wrong with you? You're a fucking idiot.
Well, you are way too big.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Because no one ever knows who's people on the street. They don't even know what they actually do to the people. Like I says, I'm come this and it's with me. I've never showed it to anybody in England.
Right.
No one's never seen this. You know, they've never seen it. I've actually done that. I've kept it like hidden away, like for some
Tell
reason.
me what that's about. Would you have told anybody in the Reno at the time in the Reno?
That I was a dancer.
Yeah. Would you have gone down and gone, "Hey, folks"?
Not really, no, because I was more like a different dancer then. It was a different dance because I changed to more the culture because I started to do all the limbo stuff and all that.
Yeah.
And the flexibility was just ridiculous then. You know, bending down, all crawling like a crab and all this mad stuff. I just went crazy. Yeah, so it all came out in me then, but it's still in me. Like I said, it doesn't leave you. So, but to do with your own people would be very challenging.
Yeah, that's a good way
it would be very
to put
challenging to do it, and it'd be something to look forward to, actually.
Yeah. But it'll break a cycle in you, won't it?
Yeah.
You know, the whole thing if you can't do it at home.
Yeah,
because why
you know
shouldn't that fame just be at home as well?
Yeah. So that'll be different. And just, come on, you can do it. Of course you can do it. Do a show. I said, no, not in England. You know.
No, but now that you spoke about it on video, right? Because loads of people watch these videos. We'll be waiting for it. Be like, Ingrid's going to do a show.
Yeah.
We'll be waiting for the outfit.
I'll be doing my practices still. I'll keep up to my practice and stuff because I won't do the dragon, but I'll do the fire for precaution reasons. Yeah. But I will do a fire dance.
That'd be wonderful.
I'll do a lovely fire dance. I'll be dressed all in green or brown with all my glitter on.
Oh no, we'll all be jealous. I want an outfit.
Hey, you know what you think? I've got my costumes there in my wardrobe.
Oh.
My feathers and everything.
Wow.
I've got my Brazilian costumes from the Caribbean.
Wow.
They're all there, stuck in my wardrobe, and it's all.
Who made them for you? And how
Well, I've got them professionally made.
Yeah,
and
I was going to say, how much did they cost?
Gosh, anyway, a lot.
Wow.
But some of them I did try to pretend to copy off and made. So I've made 1 or 2 myself, and 2 I actually got myself. Like yellow feathers. One's like a bluey feathers with all shells. And I've got like 2 fantastic, amazing costumes with yellow eyelashes.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm looking all yellow and one's of you looking all blue. So it'd be nice to do a fire show because the costumes are going to waste now.
No, so and then that'd be great because then you'll get back into wanting to go when you get gigs.
Yeah, get back into it. So the Reno thing brought myself up. So I think I did have to leave the country to go and explore this cultural thing that was burning inside of me from the Reno because I'm always a dancer.
Yeah.
I'm always dancer. So when I did leave the country, I was on the stage.
Wow.
It's just that when I came back, I froze.
Right.
Just froze because of reasons, but you know.
Yeah, but that's understandable.
Yeah, but
that will help
yeah, but it's understandable. But it's been great memories, you know, and I still have them with me. But I would like to bring you the DVDs of the Tom Cochrane and the other videos.
No, do. You're welcome.
Yeah, do. I'll edit them a bit more and stuff like that. I'll get into it a bit.
Like I said, I can put them on the site. Tell me some Reno stories. Tell me some stuff that happened to you in the Reno.
Well, nothing really happened in the Reno. It was just all made just everybody getting together, dancing, like, you know, with Fonzo and everybody, you know. Or we do every time a song comes on, I'll be the person in the middle dancing. I'd never leave the dancing floor.
Yeah.
So it's just a scene like certain people were always on the dancing floor. But I just always could remember that the best dancers would stay on the dancing floor, and that was Fonzo doing his somersault, Frank in the corner doing his thing, and me spinning around. I just remember me doing these mad spins, and Mandy's over there. What was she doing? So I just remember crazy dancing, spinning around, and never ever getting off the dancing floor when a great tune came on.
Yeah.
And I've had wonderful memories.
Yeah. Our Pam loved to dance when the tunes was, you know.
Oh yeah, Pam had bought all the records.
Yeah.
She bought all the records. She wasn't messing around. And every night, so we had great times there just dancing, but it's fun memories because I never heard the music nowhere else.
Yeah.
Only in the Reno.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm thinking, gosh, where's this music? Now it gone. And when it's so funny because when the Reno closed around that time, that's when I actually left the country.
Right.
Basically, like roughly around that time.
Yeah.
I went to, 1990, I left, didn't I?
Yeah.
So a couple of years after, I should say, not straight away. So it's so funny. The timing was kind of right, I think.
For you to move on and become a star.
To become a star. Oh my God, it was just mad. I really loved it though.
Do you remember your last night in the Reno?
Do I remember me last night in the Reno? I think I was half asleep. No, I think I just remember just dancing a lot. I do remember the last night in the Reno. I was just on the dancing floor, just freaking out, dancing with everybody. It was so chock-up, packed out with loads of people. You know, our Dennis was playing, Persian was playing, you know, all the great, you know, Silver's playing, you know, and the other guy, Coolio. Yeah. They were all playing. So I just remember being all there right until the lights came. I always stayed till when the lights came on. I never left before the lights or I'll be sleeping. Yeah, so that was my second home, the Reno. And I went there for peace of mind sometimes, just to get away from my family, just to be there, really, you know.
Why? What was going on in your family?
Well, I lived with my sister, and she had 5 kids, and I had to look after the kids. So to get away from the kids, it was just great just to go down there to have a bit of a break. Yeah. You know. But of course I remember the Reno. Oh gosh, I actually do miss it actually.
I know, I've been thinking lately, I wish it was there because I'd love to bust some moves. You know, now that you don't care so much when you're older, I keep saying to everyone I'd love to bust some moves.
Well, the funny thing is, Alvina said to me, Ingrid, you never slept. I said, I did. I used to sleep in the Reno. I said, no, but you didn't sleep, Dore. You didn't sleep after that. Okay, all right. She doesn't remember me sleeping. She said, Alvina.
She didn't come in, did she? I don't remember.
She never came in the Reno, no. Yeah. She just remembered me not sleeping at night time. Oh, something like that. All right, okay. But I don't know what to say now because it's, oh gosh, those are the best times actually. They were the really best times. I mean, before I was pregnant, after I was pregnant, before and after, I've had great times all through the 80s, I should say, because of the 90s I weren't here. Yeah. So all through the 80s, that was my home.
And the middle 70s.
The middle, late 70s.
Yeah. Late 70s.
Yeah. So I don't know what else to say now.
Are we done? We done?
Okay.
Are you sure you can carry on if you want?
No.
All right then. Thank you, Ingrid.